All right, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome in. We're going to be getting started, guys, in just less than a minute. So if you can hear us loud and clear, go ahead and put your city and state in the chat. Put your city and state in the chat as we get ready to get started with this incredible session. Listen, if you joined us last week, you had a chance to hear from some of our speakers that are going to be at Ignite to Profits. And guess what? They're back this week. They're back. So we have some new, well, not the same ones, but we have some new folks that are joining us that are going to be at the Ignite, I'm talking about Author All Stars Jam, but Ignite to Profits Conference. We do have some announcements about Author All Stars. So super pumped up and excited about that as well. So listen, as you guys are watching and listening, go ahead and put your city and state in the chat. Let us know where you're chiming in from. If you happen to be watching us from the replay, also, don't hesitate to put your city and state in the chat as well because guess what? Guess what, guys? We're going to see it. All right, so let's go ahead and get this party started. Well, I definitely didn't mean to do a gunshot, but you know what? Hopefully that got your attention. My name is Taria Vision Avant, and man, I'm so excited. Not excited because it's just a regular day. I mean, I am grateful for that. You know, God woke us up today. Praise God, right? But I'm also excited because on this edition of Wealthy Wednesdays, first of all, we are live. So if you're watching us live, go ahead and leave a comment in the chat. Let us know what city and state that you are chiming in from so that I can highlight you. But I'm also excited because guess what? We get an opportunity to connect with some of our amazing speakers that are going to be in Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta, Georgia at our Ignite to Profits conference. So let's go ahead. We're going to give a round of applause, y'all. Let's welcome them in. Come on, let's give it up. Let's give it up. So listen, I'm so excited. You guys are going to be headed out to Atlanta, Georgia, and you all are chiming in from different locations. So first, because I want everybody to know that we pulling everybody into the city of Atlanta from all over. And I won't just say from multiple states, because maybe multiple countries, okay? But I'm going to start off with Bertha Winston. Bertha, if you can, I want you to go ahead and introduce yourself and let everybody know where you're going to be chiming in from when you're coming in from to Ignite to Profits Conference.
Good afternoon. I'm so excited to be here with Taria Vision Avant. Yes, I will be in Atlanta on June the 6th, 7th, and 8th. Again, I'm Bertha Winston. I am from District Heights, Maryland, and I help individuals who are retired, planning on retiring, eliminate debt, repair their credit, become debt free and stress free. That's who I am.
I love it. Well, listen, and I know that Bertha, you've been out there doing a lot of freedom type movements, traveling all across the country, all across the world. In fact, I'm so excited because I know you've been doing some international speaking and everything. So that is just so exciting. Yes, darling.
It
Okay.
is. It is.
Yes. Well, another one of your sisters that actually was with us international as well is none other than
Yeah.
Deshonda Jennings. So, Deshonda, go ahead and share with us what's going on with you and where you're coming in from.
Listen. Hey, y'all. Happy Wednesday. Listen, I am chiming in from VA, Virginia, Chesterfield County to be exact. And I am so excited. I'm going to be pulling up to Atlanta, Ignite the Profits on Thursday, and I'm going to hang out down there until Sunday night. That's where I'm from, VA, Virginia. Y'all go ahead. As they said, two up, two down. Let's do it.
Absolutely. And tell us, what is it that you actually do too, Deshonda?
Oh my God, let's not forget that, y'all. I am the proud owner, operator of not just a home based child care business. Can we say a six-figure sustainable home based child care business? In addition to that, I teach other moms like me how they too can not only just operate the business, but operate a sustainable six-figure year after year after year child care business.
Listen, and I love that. In fact, I was just talking to a girlfriend recently about, she's coming from the corporate space, accustomed to making a certain amount of money, and she's ready to have a baby, but she don't want, it's a lot of women nowadays making decisions to have children by themselves. And she's like, but what am I supposed to do to supplement my income? I was like, oh, I got somebody for you. So I love it. I love it. Well, Dr. Maeva, darling, I'm going to go ahead and head over to you. Let us know where you're coming in from and what it is that you do.
Hi, everyone. I'm excited to be here tonight. I will be coming in from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I am your child online safety advocate, and I help parents find a safe place for their children with learning differences to interact on social media. I'm also a college professor and a respiratory therapist.
Right. Oh, yes. I told you we coming in from everywhere, right? And last but definitely not least, this is a gentleman that is actually coming in from another country. And so, Wayne, go ahead and introduce yourself. Let us know what you do, where you're coming from.
Well, thank you, and thank you so much, Taria Avant Vision. I am completely beside myself about this opportunity. I'm from Toronto, Canada, and Taria, you and I have been chatting for and going back and forth for over a year now, and I'm really happy to be amongst these esteemed ladies and the other speakers that's going to be at the conference. Coming in from Toronto, Canada, my background is in technology. I'm a tech specialist, and recently published the book, which you'll be hearing a bit about, in the digital space, because that's really where I live and that's my expertise. And I have a couple of companies, but the one that I'm going to be focused on for the conference is the publishing. I self-publish my book, and I help other people publish their books also too. So I'm a publisher, author, and technology specialist, and an entrepreneur. So that's a little bit about me, and again, truly excited about this journey, this opportunity.
Well, amen. I'm definitely excited as well. I can't wait to see you guys, coming out to Atlanta for Ignite to Profits. We have 100 men and women that are traveling in, speakers, coaches, entrepreneurs from all over that are coming in. And what's exciting is that these individuals that you're seeing before you today, they're going to be a part of different panels. So we have 3 different panels that we'll be doing on Saturday. And we'll be discussing leadership. We'll be discussing public speaking. We'll be discussing being an author. And so I'm super excited, to have these conversations and for you guys to meet other people who are truly out here impacting the world with their words, impacting the world with their vision. Well, listen, I'm going to go ahead and go back to Bertha. So I know that, Bertha, you're going to be on one of the panels, and you're also going to be having some of your services and products out there. Tell us, what made you actually get into helping people to get debt free? Like, what made you passionate about it? And now, I don't even only see you as someone helping people to be debt free, but also to learn how to live free. And so I've been seeing you travel all over, and now I see you have a passion to helping others. So what got you into it?
What really got me into it, I decided I wanted to retire at age 62. And after examining my finances, I saw that I was not financially set to retire and live comfortably after retiring and not having to go back and get another job. So I didn't want to retire with so much debt. So I decided to try some strategies to supplement my income and start eliminating my debt, repairing my credit, so that when I do retire, I will be able to travel. I will be able to do all the same things that I was doing when I retired. So I came to the conclusion that if I'm going through this, there are other people also having that same issue, but haven't really evaluated where they are. So it took me 4 years to evaluate my finances, eliminate debt, repair my credit, pay off all my credit cards, and say, okay, now I've strategized my way enough that I can retire comfortably and be able to do the same things that I'm doing now, travel, do whatever I want when I want it. So my passion is to help the others, those out there who are struggling as I was, living paycheck to paycheck, no emergency fund, no savings, no investment. So I said, I need to help other individuals who are in that same predicament, but really don't know how to get out. So now I can show them if I did it, they can also do it.
Amen. Amen. And I love to hear that. I also love the idea of doing what you want to do when you want to do it. What the truth is that a lot of Americans, a lot of Canadians too, right? I would say that we're not in those positions of true freedom. And so I'm so grateful that you're positioning yourself not just to work with anyone, but specifically targeting audiences that can relate to your story. Well, Deshonda, let's
Mhm.
go ahead and pass it over to you because, again, as you said, you are running a six-figure business. That puts you in a space of the top 1%. In fact, I was looking somewhere where they were saying that to be classified as the top tier, as far as like the top income earners of the world, as far as wealthy, I think they said it's somewhere like around 350, 400,000. So baby, you ain't even too far. Okay, you almost there. But to
Come on.
make but to make over six
Hello.
figures in what I can see even being a competitive industry, and you did it from being in a space of this is something that I want to do because I want to be with my kids. What also made you decide that you wanted to help other individuals learn how to get into the space of entrepreneurship and getting to that bag?
Okay, so like I said, when I first got into it, my thing was because after I got blessed with my baby, I wanted to be home. And praise Jesus, she just graduated high school last week. So now I'm, yeah, let's give us that. So now I'm in the space. Now it's not even about just being home with my kids. I'm understanding what I'm doing now. I'm actually building legacy. I'm actually teaching my kids how you can have a legacy from our own home versus going out here working for corporate. And at the end of the day, you don't have anything. I think Bertha said that you living check to check. So I'm in the space now because so many people are doing this, but we need to do it for the right reason. So I do what I do first. It's about the passion. It's about the love for the kids. It's about understanding that it's the quality interactions that's going to affect our future generations, not just my own kids. Now I've done them. Now we're out here impacting other families. So I do what I do and I teach other people how to do that. So one, they too can generate wealth within their own home. They too can make an impact not just in their kids' lives, but in the lives of other kids who may not have that caring parent or that caring grandparent, because, we formed that first foundation and that y'all see the passion, right? But I love doing what I do because, like I say, now it's about me showing my kids how to create that legacy within our own home and at the same time growing the kingdom outside of our home. So that's why I do what I do.
Amen. Come on, y'all. This is good, right? Hold on. You know who be saying that? Never mind. Anyway, he be like, come on. If y'all watch the podcast, y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay, so anyways, Deshonda, I love what you said. Some of y'all might catch it. But I love what you said, Deshonda. And definitely. I mean, what's crazy is you got Bertha over here, and it's so ironic. You have Bertha over here who's working with women and men who have now, gone through that portion of their life where they're ready to retire, they're ready to be debt free. And Deshonda, you're starting off in the foundation of the people who are the parents who want to raise up some debt free. And then we also have now swinging over to Dr. Maeva, who works with children in special spaces. Okay, and so we'll talk a little bit about that. So, Dr. Maeva, tell us a little bit about where did you grow your passion to work with children in those special areas, and I'll let you kind of describe on what the special areas is. I want to make sure I'm politically correct when I describe it. And also at the same time, we're in the process of working on a collaboration project where you're working with other individuals in this space. So where did you get your passion?
So, my passion came from my children. I have a son who has learning differences, and he had an IEP in school. He struggled academically and socially at times. So the passion really stemmed from him. And then my daughter wound up having medical challenges. So was at both ends of the spectrum. I was with an IEP and I was with my son, and I was in a gifted um, advanced courses with my daughter, so I had to parent everything in between. So my passion came because my son was inappropriate when he first began on social media, and he was bullied actually by adults. So he was inappropriate by befriending people he didn't know. So we came up with an idea to help other children avoid some of the mistakes and things that he went through, and their parents, because they may not have the village that my son had. So that's the passion for that. And then the book, the Parent and Caregiver's Guide: Overcoming the Odds of Disabilities, Medical Challenges, Mental Health Disorders, and Trauma, is going to be out this summer. Yay! And that book is really unique because the first half of the book is written by parents telling their stories, and the second half of the book is professionals kind of answering the parents and giving resources.
Love it, love it. And I definitely think that with the subject that you're speaking on, it is so needed. And again, this is just another testament to how we're able to use our words to impact the world. And a lot of times we don't even think about that. And so I'm so grateful that you are coming into the space to help inspire and also educate individuals that may be also relating to what you have gone through and how you are changing lives. All right, well, Wayne, listen. So Wayne is definitely one where him and I, without saying, I'm trying to say it with the right way, but I'm just gonna say it anyways. Okay, he's a man after my own heart, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I am a techie too. Okay, I am in the IT space. Well, my heart has always been with IT. In fact, I went to school for computer programming, computer science, and I used to always say, Wayne, I don't know how my degree has helped me in business, but it has helped me every bit of the way because computer programming is
Mhm.
problem solving. And you
Right.
recently had an incredible tech event where it was a hybrid event. You had people there in Canada, and you also had people chiming in virtually. Incredible and amazing event that you had. And I know that you're going to be having another one. But you have also done something quite similar as well. And that's why I said after my own heart, because you launched your own book and then also decided to get into the publishing space. How did that happen for you? I know how it happened for me, but how did it happen for you, Wayne? How did you get into publishing?
Taria, I mean, I so love talking to you because of the chemistry and the energy that we exude, because of the similar backgrounds and similar passions. And yes, like you, I took computer science major, and you know what, technology has always been a passion of mine, and I've explored in so many different areas and so on, but I've always come back to that as an anchor. And the technology when I say technology nowadays, it means so many different things. But from you look at data, you look at AI, you look at the information services and solutions and hardware and software, all these areas and so on. And I've always dabbled been a part of that. In fact, as an entrepreneur, I've been running a business that helps companies get online before the pandemic and growing their business online again before the pandemic. And the pandemic comes, and it just literally blows the door open, and now everyone is digitized, if you will, or in the digital world. And I had a publishing company that I had been, if you will, divinely downloaded to me, several years ago. That I just created a small magazine, if you will, out of act of obedience, okay, of that, because the company name was given to me as a download, and it is Truth Communications. And truth stands for trusting righteousness under the heavens. And listen, folks, I'm intelligent, but I'm not that bright, okay, to come up with that acronym and that. So when I had that, the right timing came after, and it was actually, the download was that it was going to be a digital company, okay. Again, as I said, I'm in technology, I'm in digital space, and so on. And the publishing industry is being revolutionized by tech and revolutionized by information and data. And so around the pandemic, I felt it was the time. So I started and launched at the publishing company, and away I went and publishing for other people, and and sure enough, I felt, wait, I can publish my own content, my own book. I had a story to tell. Now I don't consider myself a great writer or anything like that, but I had all of this information about technology and what's going on, and seeing the transformation that's happened over the years, and being immersed in it and watching it transform and watching other people get into it to the point where, people are living in the digital world with their mobiles and internet, etc. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to write about that. So I wrote about my journey, from the early stages of technology, computer science. Taria, you and I go back to those days when data was just something you put in a database, to where data is now such an incredible commodity, one of the world's most valuable commodity, feeding AI, etc. So that was the impetus for me to start the publishing company and then to write my book. And writing the book, and the book itself is about data, and we'll get into that. But data and AI, and it was written all before what's going on with AI and ChatGPT and all that now. But it was started with a divine download of a company name and what the vision of that would be. And my technology skills just fit right in to everything coming to fruition right now.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, this is incredible. Don't you love this? And so again, we're here celebrating the conference Ignite to Profits. It's coming up to Atlanta, Georgia. You're hearing from four of our panelists that are going to be speaking on our conference on Saturday. But this is a 2-day event. And guess what? We still have tickets available. Now, unfortunately, our VIP tickets are sold out. They're 100% sold out, but we still have gold tickets available. And I am so, you know what? I got to make sure I got to put the video up here because I forgot to put it up here. So I'm going to share this video in a second of our brand new Profits Planner. Let me tell you something. So this Profits Planner, guys, is literally, it is going to change the way that you do business. I'm a big believer in those that fail to plan to fail, right? And with this planner, we're going to be giving every single one of our platinum and gold ticket holders one of these planners. This planner is designed to help you as a speaker, as a coach, as an author, increase your bottom line. It's a quarterly planner, and it also comes with training. What planners come with training? Do you know planners that come with training? It teaches you different things of how to be able to plan out your life. And also, how to have balance in your life. Because let me just be honest. And by the way, I love that name. Let me just say that real quick. Wayne, I love the name. Okay, that was so good. Heaven. But guys, those that fail to plan to fail. And a lot of times we're so busy planning out our business or our career that we sometimes forget that there are specific months where maybe business and career is not the top priority. Maybe next month might be a priority for friends and family. Maybe another month might be priority for your significant other. But we're trying to have these perfectly balanced lives, and unfortunately, it just doesn't work like that. So I'm going to show you what the planner looks like, but we're also about to take a quick commercial break. So let's get into these commercials, and then I'll show you our brand new Profits Planner. Let's get into it. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Taria Vision Avant, and we help speakers, coaches, and network marketers who are authors or future authors learn how to leverage their books to generate over $10,000 plus per month, week, or day. Listen, if you're an author and you want to be plugged into an amazing community, I want to highly recommend you go check out Author All Stars. And for those of you who host conferences, podcasts, things of that nature, and you're looking for some dope people to interview, authorallstars.com. If you also want to find out about our amazing annual magazine, authorallstars.com. Go head over to the website once we are done with this interview. Check it out. Trust me, there's a lot to do there. You can also see all of the replays from our Wealthy Wednesdays there as well. So head over to, authorallstars.com. We'll see you guys over there. Deuces. Okay. Oh, it's a Will and Fly chat. Listen, let me tell you something. When we are here, we are live, by the way. So I see some of you guys are watching. So go ahead and type in the chat. But this is what I wanted to show right here, guys. Our amazing speakers. As you guys can see, we have a lineup of incredible speakers, panelists. Guys, the VIP dinner. All I can tell you is that our platinum ticket holders, we're doing something that doesn't really get done. Okay, a couple of months ago, I went to a conference, guys, and I spent about $3,000 for their VIP ticket, and they didn't give us a dinner like this. They didn't give us any planners like we're given. They didn't give us an opportunity to speak on stages and things of that nature. But I can tell you this, guys, for what everybody is coming to see at this conference, this VIP dinner is going to be amazing. Some of my multi-millionaire friends are pulling up on us, and you are going to be rubbing shoulders with some key playmakers, okay? Key playmakers. And then our panelists, but also we have awards, y'all. So we have amazing awards that you guys are going to get. Matter of fact, let me pull that up on the screen. We have some incredible awards that we're going to be giving out at the conference to our authors that are coming into the house. So if you are an author, you're going to get an award. We also have awards for our Book Profits Club members. Y'all, we actually have some Book Profits Club members who are going to be walking away with big checks. Okay, can I tell you, big checks? We have awards for individuals who've been able to successfully complete specific tasks. This is all about recognizing the activity. And so, guys, we still have tickets available. We have silver and gold tickets available. Simply go to ignitetoprofits.com. I also want to shout out our sponsor. One of our sponsors is BookLogix. We have more, but one of them is BookLogix. Now, I have been an author since 2012, ladies and gentlemen. I've been an author since 2012. I have literally been the biggest fan of this printer. I have used them. They were my very first printer that I ever used, and they still are my printer today. I do not use third-party websites because I like to keep my leads, no shade, no tea. But I remember one day when I was looking, I was actually just checking to see, because I've published so many different books, and I have reached out to my specific account rep and Megan, who will be at the conference. And I said, Megan, I just want to ask you a question. What books of mine do you have on file? And within a matter of an hour, she sent me an entire list of the books that they have on file. And then I asked, hey, can you send me the PDF of one of them? Because I ain't got it. And she was able to send me the PDF. It was another time, guys, where I needed to be able to get some books, and I had to go pick them up, and I needed them ASAP. Guys, they were able to accommodate me. BookLogix is a family-owned business. They have when I tell you, as far as every printer I've ever used, the best quality printing ever. And so they're going to be at the conference. BookLogix will be in the house. So if you are an author, if you are a publisher, if you're thinking about it, you definitely want to plug in. So now I want to show you as well, guys, these planners, y'all. So let me pull this up, and then we're going to bring our speakers back on. So let's check. so proud of it. I'm so excited. Some of the full pages that you saw are some of our BPC Inner Circle members. We also have some of our BPC members that are included in the planner. Y'all, this is going to be huge. It's all about planning for success, and not just only in your business or your career, but to the next level. So this is the Profits Planner. It's for speakers, coaches, and authors, and everybody who has a gold or platinum ticket will be walking away with that. The platinum, y'all, I just want y'all to know, all my platinum ticket holders, though, the dinner is going to blow you away. The VIP gift box that we got you guys, blow you away. We just got some good stuff. But y'all, we're going to get ready to wrap this up. But before we do, we got to bring back on our panelists. You're going to get a chance to see them at the conference, but you want to make sure, guys, that when you get to the conference and you see these folks, please go up and introduce yourself. Please go and connect to them, okay? So let's go ahead and bring back our panelists back onto the stage. Let's give a round of applause. Well, listen, guys, so really quick, I know you guys are also authors. You know, that's one of the things that we definitely highlight here with the Book Profits Club. And on Wealthy Wednesdays, that's what we always love to highlight, are those who are impacting the world with their words, but not just with their books, but with their voices, with their minds, with their connections, etc. So real quick, if you could, guys, first tell me, what is your latest book about? What is your latest book about? And hopefully you're going to have some copies with you, but why should someone get a copy of your latest book? So I'm going to go ahead and start with you, Bertha. What you got going on?
Okay, so my latest 3 books that was published in April, Women Empowered to Win, The Presence of His Glory, The Glory of His Presence, which is a devotional and is really my baby right now. And then the book that we took to Canada, 9 Voices and 1 Message. So those are my latest books, but I'm so in love with The Glory of His Presence devotional because it is so inspirational and I read it every day. So those are my 3 latest books.
All right. Let's give it up. Let's give it up. All right. Deshonda, tell us about your latest books.
Oh, I have so many. It's such a blessing. One of my latest ones is the one that we did is a collaboration book about leadership, and that's so important because no matter what industry you in, you need to know different tips and strategies to help you take your business further. Another book that I launched probably a few weeks prior to that is The Ultimate Guide to Motherhood and Entrepreneurship. Because if you're a mom just like me, you got to be able to balance that business, being a mom, and entrepreneurship. And then the third, I don't know how many we were sharing, but another one I launched was a Spanish version of Learning Through Play, which is for our little people. It's a diverse book with different ways that you can teach your child, grandkids, nieces, nephews, different math concepts while they're learning. So those are some of the latest books that I just launched.
Awesome. Look at that. Listen, okay, some of the most prolific authors of the world, the most remembered speakers and coaches and people that are changing the world, they got multiple books. You write a book to write another book. So I love to hear it. All right, Dr. Maeda, how about you, my love?
Well, I spoke on my last book already, the one that's coming out, but this one, Help Support for Parents of Children with Learning and Thinking Differences to Feel Confident, Capable, and Fulfilled, is a book that was written based on my stories with my son. Each chapter tells a story, and I did a literature review. There are over 100 references in this book to help support parents in their journey. And I just finished writing a book, and it's at the editor now, and it's called Levels of Faith. The faith needed for one season may be different than the faith for another.
I love
Yes.
it. Yes, come on. Congratulations. You see all these great books. Oh, I hope you guys are bringing some of these books with y'all. And Wayne, what
Yes.
do you have? Tell us about, well, you kind of showed us too, but still tell us a little bit about your book and why people need to read it.
Sure thing. As I mentioned, my book is, let me just put it up there. It's called Reclaim Your Digital Gold, and how our personal data is transforming business, and society. And in short, it's how our data is so valuable, one of the most valuable commodities, in surpassing recently, as per an article that was written that by the Economist, that says that data has surpassed oil as one of the world's most valuable commodity. And by that, it means that data is fueling everything we do now. We live in a digital world. We live in a digital society. Our mobiles, online, everything is basically a digital footprint that we leave behind when we are on there. And so that information then gets collated and created into what ChatGPT uses right now. So essentially, we're food for ChatGPT or AI as in short. But when it comes to the importance of data, I cover off a number of things, not just how valuable it is, and I call it the new gold and digital gold, but also to how it goes about gets collected, and how and privacy concerns, and also to what we can do. And at the end of each chapter, I give what is called a digital gold nugget, which are tips essentially of how you can take from that each chapter and apply it. And we go into things like the new economy and social media and one of my favorites in chapter 7, the new social scoring. This is off the chain. We all have credit scores. We all have this, but imagine a society where we have a score. We're scoring each other and so on. Really, some amazing things to cover off in there. Keeping your data safe, monetizing your data, and social platforms. They even touch base and just give people appetite, a little bit of appetite about the metaverse, the NFT, and the blockchain, and of course the dark web that lurks behind the scenes and so on. So it's really an information piece, an educational piece to help people to understand the journey of data and how it impacts our world today, but also to how they can leverage it for the better, including all the great opportunities that are before us as a result of data, information, and the digital world.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, man, are you guys excited about Ignite to Profits? I know I'm excited. What I want you guys to do, we're going to close this out. First, as I go to each one of you, tell us what you're excited about when it comes to being at Ignite to Profits. And then also, how can our viewers get in contact with you? So let's go ahead and start off with you, Bertha. All right, what are you excited about for Ignite to Profits, and how can we get in touch with you?
I am so excited because there is so much collaboration and so much support and so much enthusiastic about women and men and what we can do, and just being in a room with so many people that are going to be awarded, showing their talent and what they've done, and how I'm just overwhelmed. Last year it was off the chain, and to hear, what God is doing in other people's lives as well as mine. And it's a time to network and just get with like-minded people and just glean off of each other and encourage each other. And the way you could get in touch with me, www.retiredanddebtfree.com. Again, www.retiredanddebtfree.com. And you need to be there because it's going to be off the chain.
Absolutely. Listen, Megan Joseph says, sounds very interesting. Listen, Megan, I'm telling you, you got to come to Atlanta. Just like Bertha said, it's going to be off the chain. So if you could pull up on us, everybody that you're watching today on this screen, they're all coming in from other parts of the world. All right, let's go ahead and swing it over to Deshonda Jennings. What are you excited about? And then also, how can we get in touch with you?
I'm excited about the whole conference, honestly, because every conference that I have attended, whether it was Ignite to Profits, off the All Stars, you always meet somebody that can help you take your business to the next level. And even today, you meet connections, the collaboration, the networking. And just like you can see, like if they got to the point that they are, you can get there too. Back to God is not a respecter person. Another thing I'm excited about is just to be in the building, y'all, just for the VIP dinner. Because the VIP dinners, if you don't have your ticket, maybe next time. All I can say is the VIP is like, That's priceless. It is absolutely priceless. And listen, I'm at six figures. We're going to be having seven figure, eight figure earners there. So all I want to do is just get real close. Because when you're in the room with people like that, you ain't got nowhere but to go up, right? So that's what I'm really excited about. That you can get in touch with me by going to www.businesssetupnow.com. Once again, get in contact with me at www.businesssetupnow.com. Back to you, Taria.
Well, thank you, darling. Yes, listen, I'm telling you guys, that dinner, I promise you on everything, just how to said it. We have people that came and said, listen, the dinner alone was worth me being here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go from left to right
Yes.
on the flyer so y'all can know who each one of my millionaire friends that are coming. It's crazy because a lot of times I don't like asking nobody for favors, y'all. I'm just gonna be honest. Don't none of us, right? And so years I've known people, and I just typically don't ever ask. And then I just thought about it at our last conference. I was like, hey, can you come to one of our dinners? I want you to meet some of our members because it's one thing to hear it from me all the time, but to hear certain things from other people who have exceeded, I just get so excited about it. So, anyways, okay, let's go ahead and you, Dr. Maeva. What are you excited about, and how can we get in touch with you?
I'm excited because I've never gone. This is my first time and this is new for me, but I am in a season of anticipation and expectation. And I believe that this is my season to of harvest and that God has great things in store. So I'm very open and I'm open for this conference to meet people to see where they fit in the plan of God in my life. And I'm just excited about that. I'm excited to meet you in person as well. And you can get in touch with me by going to www.casenllc.com. That's www.casenllc.com.
Man, I'm excited. This is funny too because some of us we have never physically met. So, Dr. Maeva, we've never physically met, and Wayne, we've never physically met. So I'm excited. I get the chance to touch you guys. And so this is what these conferences are always about because a lot of the people that we do meet, typically within Book Profits Club, we meet them virtually. Isn't that the blessing of technology, right, Wayne? And we have these events because this gives us opportunities for us to finally put like a real face or a physical face with what we see all the time when we're having our weekly meetings and things. And so, Wayne, what are you excited about, and how can we get in contact with you?
All right. Well, I mean, when it comes to this conference, Taria, you and I met last year, and you attended my conference virtually, and I was, really just excited about what BPC has been doing, and then this Ignite to Profits conference in Atlanta. To me, it's a no-brainer, and so to be there, I'm really looking forward to not only meeting you, Taria Avant. Vision extraordinaire. I'm going to add that onto the end there, but also to meeting all the people that are there to connect with, learn from, be inspired. And I got to say that I know that you do some great conferences, and this is my first. Okay, and I'm really, really looking forward to just rubbing shoulders with people who have such vision and accomplish so many great things and so on. And as a Canadian coming in to have also to a different experience too, because a lot of the conferences that I've been locally here. Although corporately I've attended some conferences in the U.S., but as an entrepreneur, this is different. And so I'm really looking forward to that, and of course networking and I think there's so many great talents and people of all backgrounds that are going to be at this conference that is really looking that's going to inspire me to a whole different level, and that's something that I'm really looking forward to. In terms of how you can get a hold of me, the website is very simple: truthcommunications with an s.org. So truthcommunications with an s.org, and you can email me at wayne@truthcommunications.org. Again, wayne@truthcommunications.org.
Well, listen, guys, so thank you so much for being here. And, I am truly grateful that, you've trusted me, trusted our team enough to come out, take time away from your family to come to Atlanta, Georgia for this conference. I'm already here now. So I'm already here now in Atlanta, getting ready for the week. We've got packages and shipments coming in. And so I can't wait to see you guys. Thank you guys so much. And God bless you guys.
All
All right.
right.
Bye,
Have a good
y'all.
night.
Yay. Well, look, you guys. Oh my God, aren't you excited to meet them? I mean, Bertha, Deshandra, Dr. Maeva, Wayne. Listen, that is just a small percentage, but just that power that you guys had a chance to see, those powerhouses, they're going to be there and there's going to be more. Matter of fact, let me pull that back up on the screen because I want to go from left to right as far as the VIP dinner that we've been talking about. So this is the flyer of the VIP dinner. We have right here Terry. So Terry is a real estate agent in Atlanta, and she has, I think, it's either 250 or 350, but 250 agents who are under her leadership. She's done over 9 figures in real estate sales in a 12-month calendar time. Y'all, she is killing it in the real estate game. Then we have CEO Matty J. Now, CEO Matty J, he has been able to build, y'all, not a 7, not even an 8, but a 9-figure business in the car rental space. They like to call him Mr. Document the Process because he literally documents everything. Y'all, I personally can tell you he documents everything. He knows anything you need to know something about. You want to, he got a documentation for it. But what's exciting is he's helping other individuals learn how to get into the car rental space and build their own businesses from the comfort of their home. He's doing amazing things. Dion Coopwood, let me tell you something. I had a chance to attend one of his networking events that he recently had in Atlanta, Georgia. This gentleman has been able to build a multi-million dollar, a multi-million dollar business. He helps businesses establish their credit, but he doesn't just stop there. So it's not just, hey, come in, get your credit. He's also showing people how to launch their own credit repair companies. He's invested into a software that assists with that, but he also helps people to establish their businesses for funding. And so he had some people, some of his clients that were on the stage getting recognized, making 6 and 7 figures. See, this is the true testament of a leader. It's not just how much are you making, but who are you helping? And so he's going to be in the house. Then you got your girl, yours truly, in the middle. We've helped to generate more than $10 million in sales since we've gotten started in this coaching space. More than 6,000 plus speakers and coaches have become published authors, whether it's through our book camps, our book writing course, and helping individuals to launch their own publishing businesses. Then we have none other than, we call him Keshi. And so Keshi is in the insurance industry. I told you, I mixed it up out here, y'all. We are not playing. He's in the insurance industry, y'all, has built a multiple million dollar business doing insurances. Him and his lovely fiance, I had a chance to speak with them at a conference that took place in Atlanta, Georgia. Just a dynamic power couple. Trust me, you'll see him when you see him. Then we got my girl, Mercedes. Mercedes has built a luxury travel company where she works with A-list celebrities, y'all. When I tell you the Rolodex is deep, the Rolodex is deep. And she's been able to build a massive empire as a woman in this space doing luxury travel. And then last but not least, my good friend, Matt Frew. Now, Matt Frew is the CEO and founder of ShipZoom, where they make ship, S-H-I-P, with a P like Paul, they make ship happen. And when I tell you guys, another person with a Rolodex, well, all of them actually have Rolodex. All of them have Rolodexes. That's the crazy thing. I've seen them with some people, and I'm just like, what? You know them? But Matt Frew, if you have any 7-figure business coach that you know that's out there, and this is something that we got to start paying attention to, guys, because I pay attention to what the wealthy do. I've never met a 7-figure business coach that does not sell their book on their own website. They typically sell it on, they do not use third-party websites because they're in the business, as Wayne said, for data. They're building their database. I don't know many of them. In fact, even the ones that are building it up and they've got a massive following. I was somewhere and Les Brown was speaking, and while yes, he had his book listed on one of those sites, I'm not going to say the name, he kept telling everybody, but no, go to my website to purchase the book, because he's building a database. But then a lot of people say, well, Taria, if I have people purchasing the book from thy site, how can I fulfill these orders that I have coming in? Well, that's where Matt Frew comes into place, because he works with the top 7, 8, 9-figure coaches and speakers. He fulfills all types of orders, from book sales, t-shirts. They have a print on demand company where they do print t-shirts, print bottles. Y'all, he has built a massive multi-million-dollar business in one specific business, ShipZoom, and he's coming on out to the conference. He said the last time he attended Ignite to Profits, he just loved the energy, and he was like, Taria, when I got on the phone with him, he said, Taria, all I want to know is, when can I come to another conference? I said, you ain't got to ask me twice. So y'all, those are our guests that are going to be at the dinner. They're not going to be at the conference. Now, Matt may be at the conference, and I'm going to ask a couple of them to actually pull up. I know that we have my friend Shay Brown that's coming in to teach you guys about sales, but I've exclusively invited them to come to the VIP dinner. And so, but guess what, y'all? Who y'all heard from today? They're going to be at the conference. And then guess what? You get to still purchase a ticket. And then guess what? You get to be in the house. I'm going to tell you this, guys. And I don't know where you're coming from. I don't know what city or state you might be in, or country. Because a lot of people say, well, Taria, that's like next week. And if you're watching it past that, then you might have missed it. But some of us are like contemplating on whether I should make the sacrifice to come. Guys, you can't sow a seed looking for a harvest without putting the effort in. I'm going to tell you this. It has always been when I've made some of the bigger sacrifices, where maybe, okay, I can't spend time with my friends this next couple of weeks, or, oh man, I was planning on going to this particular thing, but that was not designed for me to take my business to the next level. And I've made those sacrifices. And in those times of making those sacrifices, it's crazy that the seed that I sow has produced a bigger harvest. And so I just want to encourage you guys, if you're trying to figure out or trying to think to yourself, should I come? You should. If you say, well, I have stuff going on, rearrange it. Guys, I promise you, this is going to be an event you do not want to miss. We also have open enrollment that's going to be starting for the Author All-Stars magazine. We've got a new announcement on the 4 pillars of platforms that we're going to be discussing, y'all. We've just got a lot of stuff. We're shifting up a lot of the stuff that we're doing, because I'm going to start focusing on, number one, getting you guys on more conference stages. How can we get you on stages where it's not just you and the speakers, but you and audience members? Getting you guys on more media outlets so that you can get that social recognition. Getting you guys on more podcasts. Getting you guys on more printed magazines. Okay, and so we're going to be talking about the 4 pillars of platforms. We're going to be utilizing that profits planner. We're going to be breaking bread. We're just going to have a great time. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much to everybody that is watching. Bertha, thank you for being here. Deshonda, thank you for being here. Dr. Maeva, thank you for being here. Wayne, thank you for being here. And for everybody else that's watching, God bless you. Thank you all for being here. And hopefully we'll see you at Ignite to Profits. Go to ignitetoprofits.com and we'll holla later.